Welcome to Nana B's Juke Joint. I am Executive Chef Yolanda Monique coming at you this week with another banger. On today, I am preparing goulash. Now, goulash is a hearty stew and it is Hungarian, believe it or not. 19th century Hungary is where this dish came into fruition. Now, when I was a little girl and my nanny used to make this elbow noodle spaghetti looking dish, that's what I thought it was funny looking noodle spaghetti. Who knew? I didn't know it was goulash until culinary school. Once I learned it was goulash, then I was fancy. I knew I was fancy. I was like, oh yeah, I'm making goulash. Goulash today is what's on the menu. However, I will tell you this, it is hearty, it goes a long way, and it's affordable. Like, I think I spent less than 25 bucks to bring this meal together, and it stretches. So if you're tight and so on a budget, and grocery prices are insane right now, like $1,000 for eggs and whatnot, okay. Well, what you can do is dishes like this. And it's one of those dishes that, yes, even though it's hearty, you can cook it all year round, just like you can spaghetti. I pair it, or I make it with cornbread, and I use my grandmama's my favorite, which is Jiffy Mix, and that's what I grew up on. I use my grandmama's Jiffy Mix cornbread, get that going here in a minute. That's what my skillet's back here for, with the oil in it. And I'm going to have some goulash and some good old-fashioned cornbread tonight. And I'm super excited to bring this dish to you. I'll put in the description box the little story behind goulash. I love doing that for you guys because it just really surprises me, like where certain dishes really come from. And so I love to share that with you. I hope all of you are doing well. I am doing well. And I am super excited so that you can watch me prepare this dish. Like I said, simple ingredients, really easy to make, really budget friendly. The Instacart chick ticked me off because she only got me this little rinky-dink hamburger meat, so it's probably for me going to be a little bit more vegetable forward today because that's all I have. I'm like, I know I put like a pound and a half in there or something. I think this is just a pound of hamburger meat, but whatever, we're gonna make it work, okay? Anyhow, remember, ladies and gentlemen, eat well, laugh often, and love much. I'll see you soon. Bye. Thanks for watching. Welcome back. As I mentioned, goulash is on the menu today. Goulash. This Hungarian beautiful stew is what it is. And yet it has evolved. The United States way of doing it and saying it and these different things has certainly evolved as far as the ingredients and so on. But I'm gonna stay true to how, I learned how to make it, and it is phenomenal, and like I said, and very affordable. So what we're gonna do now is just break up this itty bitty hamburger meat this lady bought me from my Instacart. I'm like, oh, what am I gonna do with this? It's supposed to be at least a pound and a half. And of course my fan comes on because my oven's on preheating for my cornbread. I hope you can hear me as I'm talking over this fan, Lordy. And I'm boiling my elbow noodles over here. Now you want those al dente. You don't want them to get too soft because you're going to put them inside of the actual tomato sauce along with all of this. So you don't want them to get too soft. So I'm only going to cook those for about maybe 5 minutes. And then I'm going to take them off and put them, drain them. And then that way they're not too soft because they're going to continue to cook while they're in this tomato sauce. I can't believe this lady. Anyway, we're going to make this work. Like I said, it's probably going to be more vegetable forward. I'm glad I'm adding other things so it'll make up for that. So I do use accent. Don't come for me, you MSG hating people. It does make everything taste better. Also, I'm going to use some garlic powder. It calls for minced garlic, but I'm out, so we're going to make do. Oh, let me squeeze. It's not going to open for me either. So we're going to season the meat. Italian seasoning as well. I'm just going to take this out because I don't got time to be sprinkling stuff. And I got my water running like I'm crazy. Excuse me, let me turn this water off. All this background noise. Like I said, I hope you can hear me. And then we have some onion powder. All right. And this is lean ground beef, but certainly you can use what you choose. And then it does call for a little bit of seasoning salt. Very little. We don't want it too salty. All right. Now we're going to add our bell pepper and our onions to the mix also. Like I said, this is for 1.5 pounds of hamburger meat. That lady did me wrong. She did. So wrong with this itty bitty hamburger. Anyway. Whew, I got onion everywhere. Don't try this at home, ladies and gentlemen. Burn yourself. Anyway. All right. Now we're going to stir this all up. Yeah, it's going to make it a little bit more hearty. And you're going to cook your meat until the pink disappears, of course. Okay. I mean, it's not looking too scarce. So it's just scarce, but it's not too bad on the meat. Oh, I'm so upset with her. Oh, I forgot black pepper too. Now it's time to take those elbow noodles off too, because I don't want them to be too soft, because it'll be mushy and you won't like it like that. So let me take those off. Hello. While I get it in. Alright, it's time for them to come off now. As I am preparing goulash, and this is what it is looking like now with the bell pepper. Oh, it smells so good in here. And the onion in here. As I mentioned, I put some Italian seasoning, onion powder, garlic powder, a little bit of seasoning salt and pepper. And when I tell you it smells good, it does. It smells heavenly in here. Now what you're going to do is add your sauce. The pink is gone from the meat, meaning that it's cooked through. And we can go ahead and add our sauce. So I got these fire roasted tomatoes. I wanted to see what they would taste like in here. So we're going to pour those in here, the diced tomatoes. And then you also need some tomato sauce. And I also like to add crushed tomatoes. I'm not going to add this whole can because that lady did me wrong with regards to my hamburger meat order. But it's okay, we're going to make do, right? We're making do. And it is turning out beautifully. You see how much thicker it got with adding all those other ingredients? How colorful it is. Now we're going to season again. So you know, once you add the sauce, you got to season again. So we're going to add some more garlic powder, because you know we're a garlic family around here. And of course some onion powder. Season till your ancestors tell you to stop. And then we got some more Italian seasoning. It smells so good. A little bit more seasoning salt. A little bit more of that. And then it calls for worst word in the world sauce. Worcestershire sauce. So you're going to put a few drops of that in there as well. Amazing. All right. Let's go ahead and combine all those ingredients so they can get married. Come together. Oh, it smells so good. Look at that. Look at that sauce right there, just doing its thug thizzo. Oh, not a bad sauce considering. One box of Jiffy mixed cornbread in here. I put a little bit of flour, a little bit of sugar, and 2 eggs. We have about 3/4 cup milk we're gonna add to that. And this is how my grandmama did it. And then we also have about 4 tablespoons of butter. Now let's get to whipping this up. Too smooth, or we don't want it too smooth, because we want those little pockets there. I don't know, where it's a little lumpy. You don't want it too smooth. Sometimes I add nutmeg if it's the holidays, and have it have that kind of a holiday flavor, if you will, little cinnamon. But today I'm just going to keep it simple. I got my iron skillet in the oven with some oil in the pan so that can get really nice and hot. You want it nice and hot. Trust me. I'll show you why here in a minute. That's what gives that crust on the outside of the cornbread that you love so much, that traps that oil. Oh, it's so fire. All right, we're done mixing this. And we're going to set this to the side. And when my pan's done